Hello, friends and family of the Flaming Sea. Welcome to Comet Tales. This is the monthly recap of the on-ice action of Anchorage Hockey Associations 14UA Comets for games which took place in the month of February 2026. During the month, the Comets played 11 games, and we have the highlights from all of them. Let's jump straight into the highlights. The Comets opened the month of February on the 1st with a game against the Pioneers at the MTA Event Center in Palmer.
After a scoreless first period, Colby takes a shot from along the far wall. His shot is saved but rebounds to Jeremy. His shot is also saved, but Gavin takes a third shot of the sequence and sends it to the back of the net to put the Comets on the board first. Bruce intercepts a clearance at the blue line. He skates it in, around the circle, and then through the crease while dropping a backhanded shot behind the keeper's motion to double the Comets' lead. Frank picks up an errant centering pass in the Comets' end. He turns and deliberately brings the puck up ice and into the Palmer zone. At the edge of the crease, he lifts a wrister over the glove to make the score 3-0. The Tavish-Frank combo resulted in an attempted clearance which is held in the zone by Diego at the blue line. Diego settles the puck and fires a shot from the next burrow that looks like it takes a deflection off a Palmer skater before getting past the keeper for the Comets' goal. The Comets skate away with a 4-0 shutout over the Palmer Pioneers.
A week later, the Comets took to the ice at the McDonald Center in Eagle River to take on the Salmon Sharks on their home ice.
The Salmon Sharks win a draw in their own end. They drive the puck up the near side to the circle and then send a cross-ice centering pass to an unmarked player who one-timed the puck to the back of the net, delivering a sucker punch right to the Comets' nose. Game on. Frank collects the puck along the near wall. He skates low in the zone before threading a pass to Cooper on the backside. He one-times the puck 5-hole to level the game. Into the second period, Frank recovers the puck in the defensive zone. He turns and starts up ice. Just inside the blue line, he fires a low shot that goes 5-hole to give the Comets the lead. The Sharks clear the puck from their own zone. Bruce tracks back and collects the puck and turns back up ice. He drives to the far circle before firing an elevated wrister that freezes the tender before stretching the back of the net and extending the Comets' lead. Into the third period, Tavish passes back to Frank at the point. He skates toward the net, weaving around some orange traffic cones before firing an elevated wrister that goes bar down for the Comets' 4th goal of the game. Off the following draw, the Comets immediately enter the Sharks' zone. Callan centers a pass from behind the net to Gavin, who's all alone at the top of the crease. He one-times the puck into the wide-open net, and just like that, the Comets have scored 2 goals in 15 seconds. After the Comets had a goal disallowed because the refs, scorekeeper, and sin bin attendant couldn't figure out how to manage a misconduct penalty, the Comets kept their foot on the gas. Max 2 feeds the puck to Colby at the blue line. He fakes a shot before firing a shot through traffic that scores with only 12 seconds remaining. The Comets skate away from this game with a 6-1 win, coming from behind and scoring 6 unanswered goals on the Salmon Sharks.
On the morning of the 13th, the Comets played their first game in the 2026 President's Day Invitational at the Ben Boeke Arena, taking on the Juneau Capitals for the first time this year.
First period, the Capitals win a face-off draw. Their shot from the point goes through traffic and finds the upper corner of the net to open scoring in this game. Into the second period, the Caps could only clear the puck to the point where Darren puts the puck on net. His shot rebounds directly to Tavish, who backhands the puck past the keeper to draw the game level at 1. Another face-off in the Caps' end. The Caps' pass through the middle is intercepted by Bennett. His shot from the slot rebounds to Cooper, who quickly buries his shot to put the Comets out in front. The Caps make an unforgivable error by giving the puck away to William on the edge of the circle. He punishes the mistake by lofting a shot over the glove to push the Comets' lead to 2 goals. The Caps take a shot from the high slot that is redirected just outside the crease. The shot gets through the pads to cut the Comets' lead to 1. Game 1 of the 2026 President's Day Invitational ends with the Comets defeating the Capitals 3-2.
Later that afternoon, the Comets skated in Game 2 of the President's Day Invitational against the Palmer Pioneers.
First period, Palmer rushes up the far wall. Gliding to the base of the circle, his shot deflects off the leg pad across the face of the goal to another onrushing attacker. He taps the deflection into the net for the first goal of the game. Second period, Callan takes the puck at center ice and crosses into the Palmer zone. He fires a backhand shot on net that goes 5-hole, finding the back of the net and leveling the game at 1-1. Third period, Palmer begins to rush up ice. Their shot from the high slot gets past the pads and into the net. The Comets came up just short in this one, dropping the game 2-1.
The next day, the Comets celebrated Valentine's Day in the only way hockey players know. They laced them up and got out on the ice. The President's Day Invitational rolled on with Game 3 with the Comets scheduled against the Healy Coal Kings at the Dempsey Anderson Rink No. 1.
First period and the Comets get right down to business. Frank recovers the puck in the far corner, skates toward the goal, shoots, and buries the puck into the near side netting to open the scoring for the Comets after 66 seconds. Gavin intercepts a pass in the defensive zone. He passes to Max 1 in the far corner. He turns to the net and centers to Cooper, positioned at the back door. He one-times the pass into the net, doubling the Comets' lead. Bennett wins the puck along the near wall. His centering pass is redirected to Callan. He shoots from the edge of the far circle over the goalie's glove and into the net to score the Comets' third goal of the game. Colby passes off the wall to Gavin from the point, who redirects to Cooper, who one-times it to Max 1, who buries the puck into the far side of the net. Just 19 seconds later, the Comets strike again. Max 2 drives the puck the length of the ice before ripping a wrister from the circle that stretches the net, pushing the tally to 5 as palm trees suddenly appear around the ice. Into the second period with a face-off in the Coal Kings' end. Frank wins the draw back to Colby, who one-times a slapper that is redirected off a defenseman's stick and past the keeper for goal number 6. Jeremy recovers a rebound behind the Healy net. He skates to the corner before cycling the puck to Max 2. He charges down the wall and cuts toward net, cuts into the slot and fires low to the glove side and in, pushing the score to 7. Max 2 receives a no-look pass from Max 1 at the point, again charging down the wall before turning toward the crease, this time shooting stick side, burying the puck in the back of the net to hang Frosty on the scoreboard. Midway through the second period, the Comets shut it down, satisfied with just possessing the puck and running out the clock. Nothing exemplifies this more than the shots on goal for the third period. The Comets only making one shot on net in the third, and that came as a surprise to all of us watching. The Comets rebounded from the last game by posting a decisive 8-0 win over the Healy Club.
The Comets closed out the President's Day Invitational group play at the Dempsey Anderson with a game against the Junior Avalanche.
Scoreless into the third period. Frank collects and charges up ice directly at the defense. He fires a wrister from the top of the circle that goes high gloved to put the Comets on the board. Bennett sends a pass out to Callan in the high slot. He fires a shot that rings off the post directly back to Bennett, who buries the rebound to push the Comets' lead to 2 goals. The Comets accomplished everything they needed to in this game, posting a 2-0 shutout to complete group play.
The Comets finished pool play with a 3-1 record, finishing tied for first with 2 other teams. After the tournament tiebreakers were applied, the Comets took first place based on goal differential among games played between the 3 tied teams, and earning a semifinals game the following day against the Matanuska-Susitna Eagles.
First period, Matsu works the puck behind the Comets' net before centering to the slot. His shot rebounds to the right before being centered to the left and flicked into the net to open the scoring. Face-off in the Comets' end won by Matsu. The shot was initially saved, but spills to the slot and is immediately shot over the stick to the back of the net, extending the lead to 2. Into the second period, Comets on the power play win the draw in the offensive zone. Williams shoots from the top of the circle. It rebounds to Callan, who one-times it into the goal to cut the lead to 1. Matsu on the power play comes away with the puck after a face-off. A pass from the circle cross ice to an unmarked player is hammered into the net from point-blank range to extend the lead back to 2 goals. Third period now. Matsu jumps on a loose puck in their end and charges up ice. They get behind the defense and shoot from the low slot over the stick for the shorthanded goal. Matsu comes away from a draw in the Comets' end. They charge up ice 2-on-1 before getting behind the defense. They score a backhanded shot inside the far post to extend the lead to 4 goals. Bennett holds the zone along the far wall and passes to Max 2 at the near point. He lofts a wrister into the upper corner of the net, stick side, scoring the Comets' second goal. Matsu retains possession at the blue line and drives in on net. He snaps a wrister from the circle. The rebound spills to the left where it is pushed in to extend the lead to 4 goals. The President's Day Invitational comes to a premature end for the Comets as they fall in the semifinals 6-2 to the Matsu Eagles.
Up next for the Comets, we headed back out on the road to Eagle River's McDonald Center to take on the Mustangs, but not the 14U squad we're familiar with. Tonight, we're taking on the 18-16U B squad. Yes, you heard that right. We're stepping on the ice against a team of 15 to 18-year-olds, but they play at the B level, 1 level down from the Comets' A level. The game was played mostly using 14U rules, except there was no checking allowed.
The Comets dump the puck into the offensive zone. Gavin recovers the puck in the corner and turns on net, shoots 5-hole, and scores the first goal of the night. Comets on the power play. Max 2 collects the puck in the corner. He turns on net and fires a wrister from the edge of the circle and scores to the far side of the net. Comets on the power play. Cooper passes out to Leo, who one-times a shot. It rebounds to Gavin, who backhands the puck into the net for the Comets' third goal. Gavin takes a drop pass from Cooper along the wall, cuts toward the net, and shoots low from the circle just inside the post for Comets' goal number 4. Into the second period, Eagle River jumps on a loose puck and charges up ice on a breakaway. The quick backhanded shot goes 5-hole, putting the Mustangs on the board. Callan drives in on net from the blue line. Cutting across the face of the net, he delays his shot until passing the goal and shooting past the keeper to push the lead back to 4 goals. Frank takes a pass from Darren at center ice. He charges up the far wall and into the zone. His snapshot from the circle finds the back of the net to push the Comets' lead to 5 goals. Colby takes a shot from the blue line that deflects off a skate to Cooper in the high slot. He turns and fires the puck past the keeper, pushing the Comets' score to 7. Eagle River on the power play. They collect a loose puck in the Comets' end. He elevates a shot from in deep to score the Mustangs' second goal of the game. Late in the period, William drives the puck into the offensive zone from center ice. He shoots from in close to build the snowman on the board. Seconds later, William does it again. He drives in from the far point, stick handling around the keeper, scoring the Comets' 9th goal. Finally, the third period. Max 1 collects the puck along the far wall and weaves his way through the defense, slipping a centering pass to Diego on the backside, who flicks in the Comets' 10th goal of the game. Darren drives the puck along the near wall before passing to Max 2. He drives the net unmarked and deposits the puck into the 5-hole, and now the Comets have drumsticks on the scoreboard. Max 2 receives the puck behind the Mustangs' net. He somehow spinoramas a pass to Leo in the slot, who somehow backhands a shot out of a stick handling drill that finds the back of the net 5-hole. Bennett feeds a centering pass to Colby driving the slot. He shoots and scores 5-hole to close out the scoring for the game. The Comets erupt for 13 goals in this game, capping off an 11-goal margin of victory over the 16-18U Mustangs B squad.
The next day, the Comets traveled about 40 miles up the road out to Wasilla to take on the Mat-Su Eagles at the Menard Center.
The Eagles recover a mishandled puck in their defensive slot. He drives it up ice by himself and shoots from the circle, scoring the first goal of the game. Into the second period, Mat-Su feeds the puck out to the point. His shot deflects up slightly and goes into the net, pushing the Eagles' lead to 2 goals. Bennett's shot from the circle is blocked and it rebounds into the slot. He recovers his own rebound and backhands a shot from the edge of the circle that finds the back of the net for the Comets' first goal. Third period faceoff draw in the Eagles' end. Gavin wins the draw to Max 1, who passes it out to Colby at the point. His shot from way outside sneaks just inside the post on its way into the net to draw this game even at 2-2. A minute later, Mat-Su feeds the puck out to the point. His one-timer finds the upper corner of the net. The clock runs out on the Comets' comeback bid tonight as they drop this one by a goal, 3-2.
On February 24th, the Comets accepted a short notice request for a game against the Alaska High School Girls National Team. This game was scheduled on the outdoor ice at the Bonnie Cusack Memorial Rink North. Scheduled at 5:30 p.m., the game was played during the Alaskan sunset, making for some challenging filming conditions. Even with the rink lights turned on during the game, it looked like the ice was getting darker as the game played out. Talking about challenging, the temperatures during the game was 20 degrees Fahrenheit with a substantial wind coming across the ice toward the camera. Here are the Comets highlights from that game.
Frank acquires the puck in the defensive end. He weaves in and around defenders on his way up ice. Shoots from the slot to tie this game at 1. Second period, William puck handles out near the point before passing deep to Bennett. He passes to Leo, who bangs home the Comets' goal. Start of the third period, Tavish intercepts the puck at center ice. He pushes it forward to Callan, who drives deep before elevating a shot over the pads, scoring the Comets' third goal. Jeremy sends a pass in from the circle to Cooper, who one-times a shot from the slot to score goal number 4. Jeremy backhands a pass to William in the slot. He brings the puck to the forehand and wrists a shot past the tender for the Comets' 5th goal. Time ran out faster than the daylight for the Comets on this quickly scheduled game, falling 7-5 to the high school girls squad.
The Comets closed out the month on the 28th with a morning game at the Ben Boeke Arena against the Mat-Su Eagles.
A Mat-Su shot misses the net and rings the corner out to the point. The Eagles collect and shoot from way outside, finding the opening goal of this game. A Mat-Su centering pass is backhanded to the backside and tapped in for the 2-goal lead. Second period action now. Gavin wins a face-off draw to Diego in the defensive zone. He fires a clearance pass to Max 1 and he is off to the races. He fires a low shot, stick side that goes in, cutting the deficit in half. Time running down in the third period. Diego holds the puck in the zone off an attempted clearance. He steps into his shot from the point and fires it into traffic. Max 1 redirects the shot into the net to score the Comets' 2nd goal. Both teams fought hard in the dying minutes of this game, but no winning goal was to be found, and this game ended in a 2-2 draw.
And now, we turn into the home stretch as the final month of the season is here. For a few of our players and coaches, this means representing Alaska and the U.S. as a whole at the 2026 Arctic Winter Games being held in Whitehorse, Canada. Unfortunately, we will not be carrying those games on Anchortown. They have their own contracted streaming service, and those games are behind a paywall. Please join me in wishing our Alaskan representatives to this year's Arctic Winter Games the best of luck in this year's competition. Now, for the team as a whole, we have one hurdle remaining. the season-ending state tournament being held in Fairbanks beginning on March 20th. All of those games will be right here on Anchortown YouTube channel, barring something catastrophic on the 6-hour drive up there. If you are finding Comet Tales to be something you enjoy, please drop a like on the video. It lets me know that spending all these hours putting this together is something that is found to be useful to the Comets family. That's going to do it for the February edition of Comet Tales. This is where I drop in that old nugget of wisdom from crazy Uncle Red.
Keep your stick on the ice.
See you in the arenas.